they'll get to mount and they'll try to do an arm bar and they'll lose it as they come here because it creates too much space between the shoulder and the crotch. So what I do as a bigger guy, and it helped me fall into this, is a floating arm bar. So I'm gonna be in mount, I'm gonna Spider-Man crawl, get my knees in your armpits, I'm gonna isolate your right arm, and then you're gonna feel as I transition, you're gonna think that I'm gonna fall back to arm bar, but I'm gonna stay on top, putting all my weight on this rib, and you're gonna like exhale a little bit, I feel it, and then I'm gonna kick my foot over your head and I'll put my heel behind your head. I'm telling you all that because it doesn't make sense as I explain it, but when you feel it, you go, oh, that's exactly what it is. So, I'm starting in mount. You're not doing good elbow, hip escape, framing, whatever. So I cup the head, I redirect the head, so now you're no longer iron scroll, you're compromising your spine. Boom, 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 I keep my knees in. I post on this side, all my weight's on your lung. I know you're carrying my weight, and I get the arm bar right there.
So you can finish it right there.
I can finish it right there. People who are big and strong have an immediate reaction to say, fuck, I'm gonna throw you this way. And they try to roll you that way. If you stay tight with that underhook, I slink right into the perfect arm bar. You don't have any way of escaping. So I'm getting finished on top, arm bar. So I'm like that. Again, talk you through it. I'm trying to Spider-Man crawl, redirect your head, get my knees up. I get into an S mount. I'm posting this knee next to your ear. This foot is posted out so that I can get the outside of my ankle next to your shoulder. Now I'm in an S mount. This is where I put my right butt cheek on your right lung, and I post with this hand here. I'm being a little nice right now, but I can be a little bit hurt. So the hand that's closest to your head, I hook, I step over, you almost want to let it, so now you're going to roll to your right. I keep this, fall right in the perfect arm bar. So, if you can try to do it without a partner, this is what it looks like. Here, I'm keeping my elbows kind of on their shoulders because sometimes they're fighting and I'm like, fine. I'm keeping my elbows tight so that they can't frame across my hips. And so then I'm slinking up. As I go this way, they open up their shoulder, but then I bring this knee up. Then they try to fight with this elbow, it gives me the shoulder. Now I've got their arms over their nipples. I post this knee as close to their ear as possible. Post, because I'm not flexible. Some people can just go, I can't. Post here, control the head, S curl, outside ankle, post here, control the arm, overstep the head, and my hamstring curl here with my hip thruster in. That's it, and then when they do sweep me, I keep my hamstrings tight on them. So my heels are tight to the body. I never let go of the other one, hugging it here. So you can go ahead and try it on me. Nice and slow, you can start at mount. So you're just gonna Spider-Man crawl up, get your knees and elbows in tight. So you can even cook me right here. I want you to get a little bit lower on your forearms. So now, I can't frame, right? So if I start giving you this, I want you to slink your left knee up towards my head. And now post on your right foot. And you're gonna get the outside ankle underneath my shoulder as you post on this hand. Post on this hand over here on the mat. Yeah. So here, now you're gonna hamstring curl with your right foot under my shoulder and step over my head. And now, with this, I want you to hip thrust just in this position. Tap, now keep it, hold on to it. I'm gonna sweep you to your back. Keep your hamstring curls tight. Do that again. It's amazing how tight it makes the arm bar. So you're falling right into the perfect arm bar. So if you can drill this from mount, once you get your knee on belly position, keep right there. Mount, keep fine. From here. Post on that hand, yeah, post on this right hand. Hip thrust, arm bar, I'm gonna fight it. And I want you to think of this way, before you sit down, give me your left hand, I want you to hug elbow deep. I want you to stay there. You can either go into your hip pocket, you can grab your D lapel, or you can go into like your armpit or your collarbone. That's gonna line everything up. Let's do it again. So as you overhook this hand, I want you to think of getting your elbow pit on my elbow pit.
I'm not gonna pop your shoulder when I fall, right?
There you go. You can feel it, you can let go. It's tight, but it's not a big deal. Beautiful. So now you can finish on top.
Right.
If I'm really big and bulky and I got a barrel chest and I'm fucking getting out,
Right.
fine, motherfucker, I got you.
Right.
Or you can finish by hamstring curling. So now this time I want you to finish on top. I want you to put your weight on your butt cheek, post me on that hand. And then you're almost like kick starting with that left heel across my face. Stay on top and finish. Once you feel that heel go back, hip throw slowly because it's really effective. Go. Go slow, go slow, yeah. Focus on that right foot. Focus on your right hand. Yep. Elbow deep. Yep. That's where I want you to finish.
Okay.
You're in a dominating position.
Right.
Cool. Dude, go ahead and finish right there again. If I start fighting, give me that heel. Beautiful, dude. That's a great big guy move that people don't expect you to be limber.
Right.
It feels like you're so limber, like, hey, how'd you just crawl up me and then get an arm bar from the top?
Right.
That's not, if I can do it with my, like I got compromised knees and hips and back,
Right.
but you can't tell.
The one I've got poor flexibility, but I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that helps me, that helps me better than the traditional, when I go here, I get elbow, and I'm trying to go here to arm. I lose people there all the time. I lose that usually because in this transition, I am going, yep. And the biggest thing I notice is people go here, they'll do bicep. So now I'm fighting my biceps against your body.
Right.
I can fight torso.
Right.
You can feel that connection.
Yeah. Most of straight. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm trying to connect your elbow to my chest.
Right.
If I'm here, now you can start waving your thumb this way and starting to slink out, right? But if I have this space here, and I got this, and I know there's space there, and you're trying to pull out, I just bring my crotch in more. So let's work on that little armbar position, and I want you to work on that elbow to chest connection, and scooting your crotch, and then my shoulders slip, my shoulders going straight up. So you start in an armbar position. Regular. Right. Right here. Yeah. You're sitting on your butt.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I want you to think of is as you're sitting up, don't lean back until you've got this elbow to chest connection. The back of my tricep to your chest.
Like over top of your face.
Whatever you want, that's fine. So I want you to think of just controlling. Now you feel your between your crotch and my shoulder, there's a little bit of space, right? Why don't you take that space out? My elbow should go straight to the ceiling. And if I'm waving it out and trying to control, you control that elbow and tricep?
Right.
I'm not going anywhere. Now, let's change it to what everybody does incorrectly.
Right.
Double hands on there,
Yeah.
and keeping that crotch still connected,
Uh-huh.
that's control.
Yeah. Well, that's.
So I always say, try to remember to go ahead. The one that's going nearest the head, that one goes either elbow pocket, hip pocket.
Okay.
It can either go there, because that way then you can start hooking my leg,
Oh, okay.
or you can start hand fighting. This is the leg that's controlling my head that's really gonna
Right.
keep this. So if you start losing this, maneuvering this, whatever, this is the one you want.
Okay.
So once you get in a good position, you got this, you got your hip and your crotch in the right area,
Right.
you can work on hamstring curling, bringing your heels in, crunching it out, that's gonna prevent me from fighting. Or if I try to stack, what you can do is let me stack a little bit by bringing in this knee. You're letting me stack, and then I want you to kick it straight out.
Okay.
And then hamstring curl again.
Gotcha.
So as I try to stack, you're kind of letting me stack, kick, and bring your hamstring curl in. Fuck, I don't like that.
Okay.
And you never lost control of this.
No, I didn't have to fight with it very
Right?
much.
And so if you start getting more advanced, you can overhook my leg, gable grip, and extend your leg out. Boom.
Oh.
That's called a spider web, but your crotch didn't move, your elbow control didn't change. You were playing with this hand and this leg like a kickstart.
Right.
That's the armbar. It's 9:03. I don't need to go, but I'm just like, yeah. So boom. You don't need to go to that. You can keep that elbow tight, and then with your right hand you can grab the wrist. Boom.
Okay.
So once you keep that elbow in tight, your elbow here, it automatically aligns my elbow to yours.
Okay.
I can just start hand fighting here.
Gotcha. Just use the hand.
Yeah, so I'm using my bicep against what, your tendons?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
No, that's good. I appreciate this class. It was small.
So I do have an agenda where I'm trying to do more butterfly guard because a couple of months ago, Scott the brown belt was thinking he needs to work on his open guard because he does a lot of closed guard.
Huh.
very proficient at what he's proficient at, but again, we default to what we're comfortable with. So I will give you guys all my cheats so that whatever I do, I have to do something else.
Okay.
You know? And you'll
Yeah, the closed guard, I'm terrible. My legs don't feel like they're very long, and just keep them closed, like, I get my groin muscle, something about it, it just hurts constantly.
it can be that, it could be also knee control, because it is your ankles being crossed, but it's really your knee control, so you can use it with over. So you're just using your knee connection, knowing when to squeeze, and if you're squeezing when you don't need to, you're exerting force, you're exhausting yourself. But if you're just staying connected and then shifting to a scissor threat, to opening to wrestle, I think you'd be good at wrestling up, because they wouldn't expect you to wrestle up. And that's something I'm working on, because we'll work on your bottom guard retention. Because even now, just you passing, I feel you're going to be more effective at passing. And then since you know when I need to pass, you're going to stuff me before I get to your side of the go. Before I get you my bottom side of the go. Right. So I think it's been a lot. We can roll if you want, or we can call it a day. It doesn't matter to me.
Should probably go, I told my wife now.
It's all good, and that's why I asked. I know. I told my wife knows when I teach. I can do it.